Doge sphere. His name is Doge Sphere. Doge sphere. It is a sexy night. Now we got Apis. Apis is joining us, that's all. But with Doge. Because he's Doge Spear. The sexy knight. He was a famous playwright and collector of Doge coins. This is totally abnormal, by the way. I just joined because there's a guy called Doge Spear here. I was like, oh, that's the party I need. Probably wave this time. Silly's do the arena with Mr. Doge Spear. I wonder if he gets like everyone joining his party. Just Doge Spear, but just like looking at the party finder. Well, if I'm the only one that does that, probably just looks like a party finder for weird ass names. He goes for it. Thought about changing the U up, but then I was like, nah, it's the middle of the night for someone somewhere. One of them, it's gonna be like 2 a.m. and they're gonna get U up. So my stream starts. It's gonna be great. So unnecessary. I like that they can't teleport here. They're just like stuck. Ah! Oh, they totally copy-pasted the turret's resistances, by the way, from Construct. Because they made them all like tons of puppies, so that's why the turrets are not weak to sleep at all. You just flat out not putting the turrets to sleep ever. They're all like Construct. Probably bugs to me. We'll do that. There we go. It'd be interesting to see if they read that or do anything. They do sometimes. Usually not, but sometimes. They probably have me like blacklisted. As soon as the bug report came out, I was like, F2, my teammates' health goes down when they pick up a bug. I can totally just see them there like, oh my god, this person. Oh no, rest in peace. One viewer scared them all off. Except for the one true viewer. See who it actually was that I looked in. No one in chat. I'm sorry. People probably just don't want to watch me fail it. Tier 2, normal mode. Like, oh, this is boring. Oh, he got me real good there. It'll be interesting to see actually, and like where people are coming from with it. I definitely get more views than when I started like a couple weeks ago, but it hasn't grown that much. I don't know. Oh, they're just making decisions. Oh, you chose right. You chose right, buddy. Oh. Oh no. Oh shit. He didn't know there's crown. I can't go. Or Doge was the one that chose it. He just knew. And if you throw vials or pots, the Raven figured that out. I didn't know. Another. Welcome, new person who is watching. Assuming that there is a new person watching. I don't know how like accurate that thing is. It could just be like not detecting people sometimes, but it probably is accurate. I don't know. Oh. There we go. Could be Apis. Could be Apis if you see me. I don't know. Probably isn't. Or she. Yeah, but you're kind of quiet. Oh no, am I quiet? Is that better? No, I don't know. It probably was actually better, but it's really hard to like get that. I don't know why. Much quieter than my music. That's interesting. Let me see. So I have this like all the way up in OBS, and it's showing me like the right area for that. I'll turn down the desktop audio. Is your volume super high? I should really get this like figured out so that I'm not like awful. Also nice Leviathan back. Pottery. Yeah, Umbral Blaster's okay. I don't have the recipe, but I don't know if I want to collect it or not. Oh well. Yeah, what do you want to do? Honestly, I'm kind of tired of Arena, to be honest. It's a good level for like getting stuff, like rarities or whatever, but I've just done it so much. 'Cause you hunt it down. So it's like, I don't know. It just gets boring. Hunt some compounds. There we go. Compounds. Oh, get him. Machine. The danger mission. I need to just rename this. Angry at World. Grinding compounds. There we go. What compounds is this? This is a colony. This is like real shadowy. I actually really like compounds, like in terms of thinking about the puzzle of how to like solve it or whatever, but The loot is just so atrocious. Hmm. Should probably change my shield to like... Compounds really would be without the respawning minis. They should really nerf it just because it's like way harder than anything else that's in the Clockworks besides like Arena, and those have like a payout. I think they need to like move the loot and things into like danger rooms and compounds or something. Oh, there's X-Killer Prime from our guild. He has issues. He's like the largest guild, that's why I'm in it. Honestly. But it's got some cool people. Mostly just like having parties to join occasionally and like, I don't know, being in a nice atmosphere where I can talk to people on occasion. It's like that guy, Sappy, can just say lockdown and he has an audience, you know? Compounds really is, like, in terms of fighting though, it is like one of my favorites. Just because. Not just because everyone hates it. Oh, getting ape is good with my pulsar. That kind of worked, I guess. See, this is why they only scale the enemy health by like 33% per person. Because you have someone like me, I'm just attacking, not thinking about it. And Apis is like missing all of his hits. Or her hits, I don't know what Apis is. Apis is a great person, is what I think. Apis. I don't know where they were before like a year ago either. They just kind of like materialized in my Discord or something. They grew there organically. Thanks? That's funny. Pulsar is another weapon that I could like go off about for like several hours. And not just because I'm horrible with it, missing all these shots. Like, it's so bad in PvE, and like, so good in PvP. And I think there's a fundamental like design flaw with it. This room is atrocious. Yeah, this room really is atrocious. The design flaw is that, like, if you spam it like this, it makes just a lot of area where it's hard to approach you, but most enemies are not approaching you here. Or if they are, they're doing so very slowly, and, like, you have to approach them to hit them. In the PvP, it's kind of the other way around. There's strikers coming at you all the time and bombers, and like it's just really good disruption because it covers a huge area of effect, all of that, and the penalties for getting hit are a lot higher in PvP. Should. Help me, I'm stucking. Oh god, poor killer. F2, I guess. But just spam F2 whenever there's anything. F2, shard bombs suck. Into the bug. Shard bombs is dead. Okay. Oh, did Apis? Oh, Apis got stuck too. I didn't even notice. I'm just like doing my own thing. Talking. I don't know. I guess I really just need like an outlet to share my dumb Spiral Knights ideas. No one wants to hear. Let's see. My suggestions for him does not good. Huh. You tried to reproduce it. Well, there's your problem. Oh, I thought we already stepped on it. Also, I hate carrying the keys in this game. I'll just say that, like, they make it really obnoxious between, like, because they do this and they spawn in a bunch of these guys that knock the key out of your hands, and you can't shield or anything, so you're just, like, stuck running around like a maniac, and then the enemy hitboxes are unforgiving. I'm working on a little project, or was for a while, and it'll probably just be like Spiral Knights or something, but I don't know. Maybe get Apis to help me, if Apis is going. Apis like dying over there. Not enough shard bomb to keep him alive. I what? Oh, if you wanted to help me on it, I don't know. We were talking about it like a while back, but I don't know if you still would be interested. It's the text game, not like a console game, but like a text arts, pixel art thing. I posted a picture of it once with the girl that kind of runs around and stuff. I was gonna go the DNA route with it, but then I don't know if I want to do that. I sort of set it up to be more. This doesn't have very much compound in it. Let's see. These are terrible gates for running nothing but compounds. This one kind of has some stuff, but no, maybe just go to like the party finder for now. Definitely not gonna run much but compounds. The one true level. Yep, there's my party. Symbiosis, Wild Path. So there's no one on it. There's Arca though. You join Arca. I'm not gonna join Arca. Let's see. I like Arca though. He's a good guy. Let's see. That's could do this frozen compound creeping colony, but then there's nothing after it. I just looked at these. Now I'm looking again. I guess we're gonna do this gate. Because I have to suffer through one non-compound level before I can go back to hating everything. But fun. Compounds are fun. You don't need other levels. They also do a poor job of introducing the minis. You can go like a whole compounds without making... I'm making this thing. You can go like a whole compounds without finding any minis, and then the last arena will just throw it at you. Which is fine, but like imagine if that was your first arena, or your first compound or whatever. And you're just like, you're just gonna fail, like, it's poor. And of course, another funny thing is like when they tested it, everyone was like, compounds is too easy. Because they tested it with paying players, and they gave them really nice gear, so like, everyone was just running through the compounds, beating the crap out of it. And then they threw it at the actual player base, and it like, everyone was like, oh god, I can't do this. And that was really amazing. So I think that's why there's so much resistance on the part of the developers to like actually change compounds. But I don't know, because they don't tell us. What about calling him? I have one of their numbers, but Tater gave it to me. And if you don't know who that is, then I don't blame you. He's an excellent friend, I thought. Everyone hated on him, though. Oh, I'm bad. Wait, what? Wait, what on what? Oh. Did it? Flourish is actually pretty good for like everything. It's a shame that it only comes in piercing. I feel like a sword update would probably have to fix that. Like, it'd probably introduce like a shadow one or something, because shadow swords are also limited, and really swords are like just all normal damage, and they suck. But basically, in all of the specialized damage, swords are pretty good, besides like Flamberg and Rigadoon. Candlestick Keep is kind of bad. I don't know if I want to like wait or not on compounds though. I'd rather it be the compound, but see if it would have been worthwhile. Yeah, I probably could have gotten compounds on that one. I forgot to. That sucks. But oh well. First time anyone's ever said that, by the way. Oh no, I didn't get compounds. Let's see. Where's my Flamberg? It's making it look good. Those are nice if you don't finish them quickly. Flamberg and Rigadoon? Well, I guess, but like, I don't know. The proc chances are kind of low. Ah, they finished me quickly. Good thing I have Eagle here to speed things up. Question. Probably a viewer. I don't know. I'm actually cool with people like just sniping the stream, striping the stream. On Silverhawk. Silverhawk's like, oh, he's cool with it. I'm joining. Snipe Eagle? What's the name? Snipe Eagle? It is actually. I don't know what my next name will be. I haven't bought the pass yet either. I'm incredibly impulsive with it. I should probably wait until I have a good name to actually... So if you had to like buy the pass to like choose the name, and the pass for me is also like just hours of entertainment choosing names. It's like the dumbest thing. How much is the name pass in dollars? Like 20. Is it only 10? I suppose it is about, well, yeah, it's about 10 bucks. Really, it depends on what you're buying. Yeah, they really don't want people to do what I do and just change their name like constantly. Or at least they want to make like way too much money off of it. Oh, they already got the key out of it. I like how clueless I am here. I'm just fucking around doing whatever. Yeah, you both joined right as soon as I said that it was okay to stream snipe, but I didn't really care. As long as you're not like trolling. Well, actually, I'd probably like it if you came on here to troll me. That would be kind of fun. I'm watching on the side. Okay. Very unsuccessfully looking for compound because there's like one and we already ran that one. I don't like. I mean, the beauty of compounds is that, like they're all different. And, like it has two different or three themes, I guess. No, I guess just two. Yeah, because it's either a beast slime or undead for the minis. And then it's one of the 6 themes. Plus then they have like gremlins, because why not? So you always face like this huge variety of enemies, and it's always like real different. It's like one of the only places you can find like a slime and gremlin area. Or slime and what's it? I know what I'm talking about. Slime and fiend. Which is the greatest combination of enemies. Because nothing is, it's not weak to anything. Ooh, but I'm good. And I ate shit to the head. Oh damn. Still forgot it. Ah! Should not just die here. Might be compounds by now though. Let's see. Oh, it's not compounds. I think compounds is next, but it's gonna take a while, so just go down. Yeah, I don't want to wait because that's like I don't want to make people watch me waiting and talking to them. Just chatting with no one. Which one is this? I think this is fire. Candlestick Keep is another level. Like when it came out, people were real pissed with it too. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that's why they just never release new levels. Every time they try to release something, everyone just gets mad at them. People don't really want new content, they just want to kill slags for whatever. Should use the cool wand because that would match the costume. Not that different either. Well, the UVs are a bit different. There's slightly more ASI and a lot less CTR. As long as one weighted stat higher between the two. I love this, like, the big map feature. That was not in the game when they first came out with it either. Big map is actually relatively new and like it makes everything so much nicer. Because like you can really see where everyone is. Whereas before you just had this, and it was an even worse version of that. I just exploded myself because I'm talking. Let's see. Oh. These are weak to shock. The enemies do all have different status resists. It's just like never mentioned anyway. I think the reason why it's just unimportant is because like they die too quickly. And the statuses don't do enough. So like if the statuses really screwed them over, were more reliable, especially when they did it, then you could see some better things happening. Lots of ideas. A lot of people have suggested to like improve this situation, but they don't do it. I think the statuses in Spotlights are mostly just there for flavor. It's why people are like, which brandish is the best? And I'm like, just get whichever one is the coolest to you. Because like, that's honestly what it comes down to. It's like which brandish you think is the most awesome. Because the statuses don't actually affect the item that much. Like, they're not on normal hits, so why care? Oh, that's good, we can't wait. We either get Charred Compound or something else. Brandish. Well, I mean, I'm not saying to put them on the normal hits. I think they're fine as is, but their charge should probably be dealt with, dude. The damage outshines the status so much. Oh, we got Graveyard. The status changes mechanics a lot. It does a bit. Would be a good bird item here. Should use my magma driver. It's been a while since I've even dropped that. Wait. Oh yeah. What I mean by it does but it doesn't is like so every time you use a normal combo, you're not having any status at all, so that it's literally the same. In terms of the charge mechanics, you can trap things with Glacius, and that makes a big deal early on. But when you get past a certain point, it's like it just does less damage on the charge, first of all. And that's pretty much whatever. But like, Hail Driver's charge as well is a good example of one that works out. Storm Driver's kinda is the same way, but it kinda lasts longer and stuff. Right, they do stop enemies right in front of you if you charge them. Need the boxes. Treasure chests or treasure boxes on graveyards are like more likely to be red actually. They like hard-coded that into the game. So that way you get better treasure on them, but less treasure, I guess? I don't know, man. You don't use the combos that much. I guess that's true if you're just brandish spamming. I guess my real thought there is that stuff is just gonna die when you're brandish spamming regardless of like anything. And the damage kind of just outshines it. Like, yeah, it's different, it stops things in your face, but it's still about the same deal. If it didn't have as big of a damage component, and if the status did more, then it would be more about the status than the damage, and then it would be a more real decision. Yeah, I got you. Okay, that's good. I don't know, it's people want to debate these things all the time on the forum. And by these things, I just mean the brandishes. That's all they ever ask, is like which brandish to get. I literally just meme about it all the time. Driving Bob crazy. That was a fail. Should probably bring a Swift Strike of some form. Probably the one with the Trojan, because that's fancy and shit. Picking the brandish doesn't really matter. It's like everything that you fight with the brandish is pretty much trivial. Except, honestly, Glacius if you want to be a tryhard, and Combuster if you want to like do slightly more damage faster. And I guess Voltage if you want to pair it with that. I mean, there is like something to it. But it's not that big of a deal. Like, I can still spam Combuster charges onto our Vortex. I can still use Combuster against Twitter drones. I can still bring Glacius to FSC and do just fine. It's like, there's not... It's a decision that you have to make, but it's more personal preference than it is, like, anything else. Like, which situation would you like to do slightly better in? Or, as I like to put it, which status is the most badass, basically. Yeah, no, about you, okay. Yeah. Honestly, I guess if you had to, like, choose one, I guess I'd go with Glacius, just freeze lock Tortodrones, which is kind of a big deal. But, like, you're not actually going to be fighting Tortodrones very much, because they only come, like, twice a year. We got Freezing Atomizer, Gigawatt Pulsar, all kinds of good, wonderful recipes. And then the Scared Snake. Yeah, Glacius, if you use Glacius's charge on the Tortodrones, then it will freeze them, and then you can sit there and just do it over and over again if you really want to. And that's a semi-viable strategy. Although, honestly, just crafting Iron Slug is probably better for that anyway. I don't know. Or Blitz. You can just Blitz the Tortodrones too. That's what most people do. Just destroy them with the needle. So this one can't have it, and then the next one is another like this. And then we have to choose the compound over the arena. I'm not actually going to choose the compound over the arena unless I get compound. I'm just going to go with whatever one the game gives me. Probably going to run this gate a couple more times actually, just in hopes that I get compounds. Because that is the ultimate goal here, is to find a bunch of compounds and do them. Now what is this? Yeah, see, I can't get one here. This is a cooling den. I really like that they tried to make clockwork tunnels into, like, functional areas. Like, cooling chamber. You know, like you can kind of tell what happens there. They make their ice cream or whatever. I like never use Asheron. Or at least it's very rare. Flourish just feels better to me. Like, I'd rather have the feel of the sword than the extra damage. I mean, to an extent, obviously there's kind of a big trade-off or whatever. I'm not gonna, like, hammer down slimes with my flourish. Well, actually I might. Let's see. Let's do that. You nailed him. No, that was Pepperbox. I have a nice Asheron too. I like to mess with. Or get dodged on. I really hate the gates here. Like, this would be so much more fun if they just took out the gates. So that I could just kill everything. Or move freely. I do like Pepperbox Man here. Pepperbox is great. Especially early on when it used to like suck the enemies in. I'm so used to like not being the gate person. I just assume more people are gonna go for it, and I don't want to step on their gateness. Bait their progress. Badum-tish. When you think about it, the Kleptolisks are really brutal. Like, they swallow your items, and then you, like, cut them open to get your stuff back. Jesus. Should probably roll ASI onto this, but I'm lazy. Yeah. Of course we have to do the danger room. My stream is a little disorienting. Probably because you're like hearing it in the from the past or whatever. Oh. Yeah, so you're like hearing the wolver, and all the wolvers are dead. If you want, you can come to, we can just do like a voice chat or something on the Discord. Oh, I knew that would happen, clotheslining. And I did it anyway. Not stun him, that's interesting. At least with this weapon. Probably just stick to flourish hits. It's hard because I'm not usually much of like a sword user here. My only gun is magma, and that's not gonna cut it here. Actually have to like play for once, which is nice. See, normally I'm just like absent-minded as hell when I'm playing this. Kind of nice, but kind of shitty. Like there's no way to actually do anything real. If they used Big Angry Bomb, then it would be great, but like, kinda not, because then, yeah, just free a bunch more enemies. I don't have a Blast Cube in it. It's kinda interesting. Never seen a Blast Cube come out, I don't think, like that. No rewards, oh well. It's really more hoping for like, just equipment drops or something. I killed a wolfer with my spark. That's funny. Ah. Danger rooms are like one of my favorite things. Because they like actually provide a challenge. Most of the time when I die it's like just a cheap kill and I very rarely have to actually use sparks. So. At least that's what I've kind of noticed a bit. I want to die after saying that. It'd be totally just like me. Like, yeah, I'm perfect. And then dies. Oh. It's like I didn't see him. I was real close there. Of course, I have Sonic mode still, so I'm 2 hits away at this point. Probably 2 hits anyway. compound screenshot to arcade. Oh, you can do that. What's up here? Okay, so we got... Yeah, this is the dead end, so we're good. Oh, an orb. Everyone always complaining about orbs. Gotta play the game, get an orb. Not actually hard to get orbs at all. Oh. Looks like something found Apis. Oh, oh no, he might have gotten killed beforehand then. Got my black cat set to prevent the freeze. From those at least. No one's saying anything in the chat room. Oh, hello. 5 people. No one doing anything? Let's see. Okay. Ah. We're gonna find no compounds in the compound stream. To clarify a little, there's been like 1, 2... Oh, we get one. We get one no matter what. A D28 compound. It's gonna be beautiful. There's one here. Oh wait, that was in tier 2. Whatever. I like how the design of this level was like never fixed. Like, you're supposed to all pick a path, and then the loot would be collected to everyone, but then they instanced the loot. So now I have to like do all of the paths myself. Which is great, but it's like, it makes it feel more like work and less like a reward to me. I don't know how much crowns this actually is. Those are like, I think 5, and I think the silver might be 10? I don't know. I just see coins and pick them up. Simple guy. Let's see. Oh, got mineral block there. Another orb. Not all boxes can drop the same things either. It makes you wonder actually if like the boxes that are in the treasure vaults are better or something? Or like behind these doors, I mean? Like maybe they have better drop rates? I don't know. Would definitely be a neat thing to like look into. Oh, there's the arena. or compounds, depending on how slow or fast people are. It also kind of feels wrong. Oh, it was kind of a hard area because it's the fiendish arena. The ice fiends. Let's make it easy. Rigadoon. They actually buffed Grievers and turned them into elite enemies. And people were like shocked and furious that they buffed Grievers because they got a couple of them. And it was an amazing day when it happened. That was when Gold Rose came out. Because they internally classify monsters as like what they are, kinda. Let's see. I guess I really do have just one elemental weapon here for this. I was expecting that to be a Trojan. It's like, that's a giant, is what that's classified as. I guess it's just not class specific, maybe? Giant spawning? Which would make sense, because like there's not a giant for every class. There kind of is, but... Yeah. That was Vivid Dreams. Trojan or a colony? I don't think... Yeah, actually I think you're right. Trojan or colony. They could easily add dead knots to the mix. I guess I should say they need to add dead knots and Gremlin Incinerator to the mix of what can spawn there. Has it been suggested a bunch? I mean, I've never seen it like just directly suggested, but I don't know. Oomph, please. Yes. The party should have just been open. Ah! What? Oh, no, I'm gonna shock him. Lost control of the mouse there. Lumet has joined me. Is free range cat? Let's see. Yeah, I'll add him as a friend so that he can join some other time or whatnot. That'd be good. I know, dude. I know, you're probably watching. Honestly, this bomb is way too good. Also, bombs are rich people weapons in Spiral Knights. Because they can only have one good stat on them. So it makes rolling them harder. Because like if I'm rolling my Brandish, I have a 1 in 4 chance. If I'm rolling my Dark Briar Barrage, I have a 1 in 7 chance of getting, you know, like any usable UV that's nice. So there's that, and then there's the fact that they really need that UV. Whereas like a Brandish, you can just kind of use... Well, I guess Chaos kind of nullifies that point a little bit. This is where the emergency revive is OP, so you just hide in the middle. Nobody died, apparently. See, that wave really just like made people upset because they could not handle the griefers, the griebers. Got a spark. Also that. That's what I'm like, oh, orbs are no big deal, because I have like hundreds. Just like a stupid amount. I don't know. Oh, this one doesn't have a, yeah, so this one couldn't have been it, so I actually wanted this level. Okay. Wait. I need my fob, of course. And then Dark Rats. Gorgo Fist. Always need Gorgo Fist. Love how Shinings drop now. They just hit us. Except I honestly don't think rads are that much of a problem for anyone except for like the top few players or whatnot that are actually crafting a bunch, because like no one actually makes it there because they just give up on the grind even before that, which really just highlights the issue. Although I think the grind is not actually the issue, it's the lack of levels making it a grind. Like, you've already really seen all that Spiral Knights has to offer when you're tier 2. And then when you get to tier 3, it's just kind of rehashed again. The only new things are like Vanaduke and the danger missions. But the danger missions you've seen prior to anyway. And most of the newer knights just don't do them anyway, because they are too hard for normal humans that are just casually playing. I don't know. I honestly don't even think that this needs like charge time reduction. It's like you don't necessarily even want to spam its charge. I mean, you want to spam it, but you don't want to die. You're gonna die if you just spam it. Unless you like go full in with Vogue or something. But I think it's actually better if you're actually using Fang of Vogue to just have ASI on it. Oh no. Halumed. Where is it? What's my at? Yeah, I still have a ton. We're doing a contest on the forums and win some nice things if you would like that. What's kind of cool about these danger rooms that are like near the core is that technically they would be like Stratum 7, but there are no, or tier 4 I guess, because they move it down a stratum for the enemy difficulty. I think they might do the same for the box calculations as well, but I'm not sure. The only problem is really just getting to them. I've done plenty, but I don't know. There's also the fact that like they've bugged out boxes on depth 30 or so. I don't think they ever fixed that. But at the end of Operation Crimson Hammer, it doesn't give rads, even though it's at the core. Because it's at the core, like they don't calculate it correctly. Let's see. I suppose what I could do is just take out that turret. Yeah, there we go. I'll let the fire deal with that. See, I don't have aggro, so he's just like running away, doing whatever. Aggro in this game is kind of funny. For Kalumid. I don't know if they do or not. I can't tell. But hypothetically, they should. But they up the difficulty in all the other ones. Be neat to, like, check. I don't think anyone's ever actually tested it, though. Zeddy might have. No, they up the difficulty in, I believe at least they up the difficulty in, it's +1 stratum, though? At least? So, like, they up the difficulty in normal levels like that. Or like, at least the... Like, if it's in stratum 1, it'll be a stratum 2 enemy. I have a very similar outfit to that. I'll have to wear it in a sec. I should have worn it here, because it's like an icy outfit, yeah. Just in time for the compounds. Could use a hug. Frozen compound, creeping colony. Limes, ice, snowdrops, if you will. And this was a... So construct and slime, that's gonna be elemental shadow. I'm already pretty much geared up for it. I don't want to bring this though. I don't want to take another sword. Swords are actually really niche for me. I've kind of noticed. Huh. I would take Pollinator, but it's hard to hit the Glock drops with it. Peppermint Repeater would be the right choice, but I don't like making the right choice. An allegory for my life. Oh man. Okay. Oh, I forgot to change my costume, whatever. I need to add Eagle as a friend. Oh, he has Graycon there. So that's why you can't spam the FOSS, or the FOV, field of view weapon. Especially not here with all the shingles. Wisps are no problem, because you can just be immune to them at Shankos. Imagine if you could be immune to damage, though. That would be really interesting. Not even OP, because of statuses. Well, I suppose it would be kind of OP if you were just flat out immune to damage and they didn't have a status, but... Yeah, it'd be something you'd have to like design for, I suppose. Okay. Should just orbit gun. Orbit gun kind of gets boring, honestly, because it's like the obvious choice for everything. Like Devilites, no problem, just use the orbit gun. Slimes, you can orbit gun those. Wolfers don't dodge it, even though they're resistant. Mechanites, those are the best to kill with it. So are Dead Knots. Yeah, they're both excellent knights, the Eagle and Free Range Cat. At least they seem like it. Staying alive longer than me in my stupid fall. One compounds per hour achieved. I'm gonna get the boxes so that way on the off chance that I end up dead, I don't have to revive and feel bad. I say off chance because I have like a ton of pills and stuff. Even though, like I said, most deaths in this are honestly just from like you getting stuck because of pills. Like, if you use your pills effectively, you have like 4-ish chances to live. More if you get dropped, less if you don't. So it just becomes a matter of using a pill when you notice your health getting low. And not being like too prideful to use your pill. Yeah, there's Eagle using it. Mine has heat. Actually, compounds is pretty good for heating and getting crowns. It's above average for types of things because it has so much enemies, so many. It's just really below average for like getting rarities, which is why it bugs me that they put it at like the core there. It feels also like an intermittent level. It's not like an arena. An arena feels like a level that needs to be at the bottom. Let's see. Oh, better. It's always nice when someone comes back to the Discord. Let's see. We're at 299, so I should probably get rid of someone. Let's kick Dead Eagle real quick. Because I want to spam the cat guy. Just want 2 spots so that way if they both actually accepted, that would be super cool. Who are they? I don't know. They're just people that joined me on the run. They either stream sniped me or they didn't. Either is fine, honestly. You don't start with it. Your dreams and nightmares. What even is Crimson Chaos? Oh, is that one? Yeah, that is that. I don't know. The guy you kicked? Oh. He was a random that was inactive. Yeah. I don't know who Text is. I should probably not just kick people like that. I don't know. I don't feel bad about it, but King Twinkie wants to play Blast Network. Oh. Oh. You only hit one of them. Rip. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Let's see. US 5, but we got 4. It's good because I'm not gonna play Blast Network with them. I did that the other day. It's not good on me. It's quite the opposite. The one apprentice is good though. I need another blue outfit to go with my blue thing here. I guess the sapphire thing, I was wearing this the other day. I could be one of the cake people. Oh, they're gone. Blast Network is nice. No, it's a tough world for Blast Network. Mm. Hmm. What's it gonna do? Oh yeah. I don't know if it'll work. Moonstone on diamond. Oh, it's kind of nice. Like the pink. Okay. see. Catfishka. Armor Abs is a cool dude. It's kind of funny how, like, after a while you start just, like, recognizing every other person that logs in. Kind of scary, too. There aren't that many of us. Not at all. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, yeah. We're at world grinding compounds. This is the Slime and Fiend. I've used my deadly shard bomb, actually. Scissors. What's another normal sword or normal gun? How about pepper box? Oof. Of course. I like that they drop their loot in the middle of their little trap. This is probably like the least used item of all time. Normal shard bomb. That or like, what's it called? Cold Iron Vanquisher would be. We really need to change that bonus. I don't know. Probably go after this, actually. Oh. Like hear it in the distance. suppose I could also bring elemental weapons here and they'd also function like normal, but slimes do come with beasts and there are gremlins as well. So they would be disadvantaged. At least there are probably going to be gremlins, I think. I already got it. I'm dumb. Sometimes. Oh. Okay. I should have probably used the pill, but I don't have any. That is totally just me being impatient, by the way. That death was totally preventable. Of course, the reason I'm impatient is because the item doesn't do enough damage to actually do anything. If it's normal shard bomb damage, which is kind of low. Because bombs they just give lower damage to, and this one is a bomb that multi-hits, so it's like it has the lowest damage of all. This creates really weird interactions for it. I don't know why the shard bombs just don't really work that well. Bombs really need to do more like just standard damage. They need to look at their own calculation almost. Like they should do more against neutral. And less against specialized. Their average damage could probably go up a bit, but it doesn't necessarily even have to. They're honestly a lot better than swords, most of the time. Not in terms of their usability, but in terms of their, like, you know, every other aspect of the weapon. like, getting stuff done. And they're a bit behind guns, because guns have just huge reach. Guns are basically as strong as swords at this point. There's more of them. And more that do more, I guess you could say. Oh shit. Well, this concludes that. I suppose that I will see you guys. Oh, are you immune? Yeah, I'm immune to whisperers. No, this concludes the stream, I suppose. I'm gonna go code something and eat, probably. Make sure to follow if you want to do that, I guess. I feel really bad actually asking that. I should not. Whatever.